Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news with a summary of what Cloud Imperium put out last week in terms of news and dev information. CitizenCon 2023 has been officially announced. Star Citizen's big event, CitizenCon 2953, is coming to Los Angeles, California on the 21st of October 2023. It's time once again to celebrate all things Star Citizen, most importantly, you, the community who makes everything in this universe possible. Get ready for a day filled with exciting content, ranging from development updates, giveaways, and more. CIG are excited to share more details about the event very soon, but for now, save the date. So, yeah, you can expect a full day of presentations, reveals, new ships and vehicles, gameplay, demos, and a slew of development information. Now, although Cloud Imperium said the most important thing here is you, implying that the community is the most important thing. Now, that is sort of true. Obviously, Cloud Imperium and Star Citizen would not exist without the strong fan base that it has. But it is not just a fan fest. It masquerades as a fan fest, but it is a huge event with those really important development updates, Cloud Imperium's show and tell. It is a massive sales event, and it sort of paves the way for a huge sales event with the Ship Expo, the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo later in the year as well. Hype, shock, and awe is how I would sort of characterize CitizenCon. But yes, so it is the return of a physical CitizenCon this year as well. So obviously a lot of people are going to be going over to see that. Cloud Imperium will be selling tickets for the physical event. Typically, concierge and subscribers get first crack at them. But for most people, watching it on the live stream will be a more sensible choice. Cloud Imperium will be showing more information on that event soon, including sort of like the theme of the event, which is probably almost certainly going to be 4.0 related. Zin and I may go and cover the event in America, or we might make videos from home. We haven't quite decided yet. I'm hoping we get an awesome new gameplay demo there. So, what else happened during the week? Inside Star Citizen, let's do a quick summary of this. So this time, Inside Star Citizen focused on Arena Commander improvements that are coming in the near future, potentially with 3.19, but they had sort of plans for lots of improvements to Arena Commander and associated sort of game modes over the next 2 years. They are bringing the Persistent Universe race maps that are in 3.18 to Arena Commander and updating the ones that are currently there as well. We also have a new space combat map with Jericho Station that are going to be getting into the next major update, it looks like. They are trying to overhaul the experience and bring parity with the Persistent Universe. So changes in one means changes in both. Also, we found out in another thread that Theatres of War is still a thing, and Cloud Imperium will be talking about that again in the future. But Cloud Imperium really are trying to revive and revitalize that Arena Commander game mode. Star Citizen Live, this time focused on the mission features team. So they make mission features, develop tech for them, and help implement them into the game. A lot of missions start with the mission features team, and then sort of other teams take them over, and the mission features team will still aid in the sort of implementation of those missions. They are happy with the time trial races edition, which gave sort of gameplay to race locations and tracks for 3.18. The Horizon platform missions seem to have AI working properly and give good levels of difficulty and response. So be aware when doing those Horizon platform missions that they might be considerably more challenging than sort of previous AI fights that you might have had with NPCs or whatever. Prison kiosks have been moved and improved. Mission persistence is something that we're going to be seeing in the future as well properly. There are lots of small bugs that will need to be addressed over the next couple of patches though with 3.18. They're going to be working with narrative on investigation and salvage missions. You're going to be able to buy the rights to mine in an area temporarily as sort of like a mission set. There was also a little bit from the flight features guys for Squadron 42, but that there wasn't much in the way of tangible dev information there, just some stories about like Chris Roberts' past and Nick Elms and his sons, and they all work at Cloud Imperium together. The monthly report came out during the week. At Cloud Imperium are working on a load of new yet to be announced ships and vehicles. Obviously, we do have in the not too distant future Fleet Week coming up. The ship scale tractor beams, the Argo SRV and the Hull C are all close super close, it looks, to completion, it seems. So there's a ton of work going into new salvage, investigation, and cargo missions. Bounty hunting V2 is getting fleshed out with more missions too. Cloud Imperium are working on some much needed star map updates and improvements. So that new star map experience is vital to Squadron 42, and then it will sort of drip down into the persistent universe when it's done. Pyro's Ruin Station is looking better every day, apparently. They've continued working on the new large underground facilities that we saw at CitizenCon last year. Vulcan integration marches ever closer. I've got a full breakdown of that Persistent Universe monthly report on my channel. Check it out. We will also get the Squadron 42 and AI portions of the reports out next week. The Red Festival is ending on the 6th of February at 8 PM UTC. So it's your last chance to get a discounted starter C8X Pisces game package. There's also the Year of the Rooster paints. There are a load of Red and Prosperous ships on sale as well. So make sure you pick up your wooden rooster flare from the Red Festival page. And if you have yet to log in during the Red Festival, it is worth doing because you will get some flare items for doing that as well. This week's sneak peek from the Star Citizen newsletter looks like it might be of the Argo SRV, or at least some form of Argo ship, but almost certainly the SRV. We may well be getting that elusive open PTU patch for 3.18 in the next few days. Let's hope that that is the plan. Also, on the 8th of February, we're getting a big roadmap update with details on 3.19's feature set and some more of the plans for the year. That is what I am looking forward to. That is very exciting for me because it helps me plan out what I do throughout the year, and I know what to look forward to and what questions to ask Cloud Imperium. So yeah, January, very much a time where Cloud Imperium schedule and plan what they're doing throughout the year, and then obviously they tell us, hopefully with a big roadmap published in the 8th of February. I'm hoping it's not just a very small bare bones one. I do want to know if it's viable that they are going to get like 4.0 out by the end of the year, whereas I think it's much more likely they'll have either Kati by the end of the year if all goes well, but we'll have to sort of wait and see. 3.19, really excited to see what features they've got planned for that, but what do you think? Literally, what do you think 3.19 is going to have in it feature-wise? Because I think probably things like Bounty Hunting version 2, ship scale tractor beams, a expansion to the cargo refactor, those Arena Commander updates, the Hull C, the Argo SRV, Vulcan integration, and potentially much, much more. Are you looking forward to that roadmap update? Are you excited that Arena Commander is sort of planned to get revived over the next year or so? What do you think is going to be at CitizenCon this year? And are you going to try and actually go to the event yourself? Or is it something that you very much want to just watch live streamed? Or do you prefer to watch just a summary on somewhere like, my channel? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Using my vast powers of deduction, I have deduced that you may have eyes, and to make use of those, you might want a Tobii eye tracker. They're 15% off until February 9th. They're natively supported in Star Citizen for eye and head tracking. Ooh, I can look around everywhere. Check out my links below for that, or go to tobii.gg/BoredGamer to get that fantastic deal. Ooh.
That's the last chevron locked in, Mr. Daniel Jackson, who is legally distinct from any doctors of the same name. We've done it. We've connected to another world. Daniel Jackson, we're being hacked through the gates to the stars, which is also legally distinct from any other gates that travel to the stars. We should have got NordVPN, Daniel Jackson. We would have been able to browse the internet safely, accessed our favorite content on Netflix, and we would have been able to have privacy. We would have had less of these Egyptian-looking snake people attacking us too.
You should check out nordvpn.com/BoredGamer and get yourself a great deal on NordVPN. Just click the link in the comments section below. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For February, it's for a Crusader Spirit C1, the very cool looking multi-crew, multi-role competitor to the Cutlass Black and Freelancer. As it's a concept ship, you'll get a Cutlass Black until it's made flyable. You'll get lifetime insurance with the ship and a game package for Star Citizen 2. So all you need to play. Just comment on any of my videos made during the month to be in for a chance of winning that. If you would like to further support the channel, then consider becoming a Patreon or using that join button under my YouTube videos to become a channel member. It goes a massive way to helping us make videos every day, and you'll get some exclusive content from me and Zinnia from time to time too. Become a board gamer today!